Well, we saw him earlier tonight accompanying to the ring during the tag team match with the West Coast Heavies, and he at one point took over on commentary here, but perhaps the biggest opportunity of his career here in Canadian Apex Wrestling for Matt Bronson to get the Canadian Apex Wrestling title back in the stable of the West Coast Heavies.
Back to the hands of the Heavies. This is Heavies country, and who better than Matt Bronson?
Well, he's certainly got no shortage of confidence.
He's got no shortage of nothing. Charisma, speed, strength, skill, or anything that starts with an S, this guy has it. Stamina.
The list goes on and on for the Lionsgate heavyweight. Will find himself in one-on-one action against the Prospector Wes Barker, who won that championship against Todd Quality 2 months ago, ending a historic reign of over 400 days. Will Matt Bronson be able to stop the Prospector and end the party versus the Prospector's first title defense? And as we saw earlier with Big Rig, it's a whole lot different trying to win that title than it is to keep it.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Matt Bronson said, Prospector, sure, he's a big fish, but in a small pond. This is the big city. You can wear a cowboy hat all you want, but that only gets you so far.
And Bronson standing tall.
If they don't like it, I don't know what you did to piss them off, man.
Bunch of class acts. These
yeah,
guys.
exactly. They have class and they're good acts.
Yeah, sure they are. Well, as Bronson goes on and on and on here, parading around with these championship titles.
I really think you should write them an apology letter after the show.
Will they be able to add to the collection one more time that Canadian Apex Wrestling Heavyweight Championship title? But in order to do it, they must go.
And the crowd is torn. Many of them Heavies fans and the other half idiots.
One of the fastest rising stars in all of professional wrestling, the current champion of Canadian Apex Wrestling, there he is! The Prospector, Wes Barker, coming down from the mountainside, rocking that gold. But not only will he have to contend with Matt Bronson, but the rest of the West Coast Heavies, though I suppose that is nothing new. That's the Prospector. Always a smile on his face and a pickaxe in his hand. The West Coast Heavies gold collecting tour continues. They had arguably the most dominant 2024 in all of professional wrestling. Not just Canadian Apex Wrestling, not just in the Pacific Northwest, but in pro wrestling, period. And I mean, you can see it speaks for yourself. All of the gold that they have collected.
It pays to be dominating, it pays to be strategizing. That's what the West Coast Heavy is the best at.
Well, for official introductions, we will go inside the ring to Logan Hunter. an introduction for Matt Bronson.
The man that deserves the most got the best introduction. That was beautiful.
Tremendous ovation for the Canadian Apex Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Prospector, Wes Barker. What a confrontation this is going to be. Title on the line. This is the main event of Canadian Apex Wrestling. Crossroads.
Prospector has the wildest fans. He packs the house. But again, they're rabid. They're unruly. This is why the heavies need to be champion again, to restore order in the CAW.
Wait a minute. Lance Skulls making his way to the broadcast position here.
Lance Skulls, one of the greatest managers of all time, managing the greatest faction of all time, the West Coast Heavies. What can we do for you, my man? What? I respect you guys so much. Take my seat. Take my seat.
Skulls now taking the seat of Babs.
Here you go.
In this championship
Lance Skulls,
match.
the greatest.
Lance Skulls, how much did you pay Babs to say all that complimentary stuff about?
Oh, I may or may not have paid him anything. That's we're going to see a fantastic match. That's what we're here for.
Well, this is the main event of Crossroads.
It's a main event whenever we're in it, no matter where we are.
And listen to the chant for the Prospector.
That's bad acoustics in here. That's what that is.
The bell has rung. The match has started. Bronson, I don't know what he's blaming me for. I didn't start the chant.
Well, you didn't stop it, and he's right to blame you for a lot of things. And that's partially the reason I'm here. Make sure to keep you in order. We've heard the things you've been saying.
Collar and elbow tie up to start. There's Bronson, the bigger of the two, but not by much. These guys are very evenly matched in size and skill.
Bronson has at least 75 pounds.
75?
75. It's a dense thickness.
Well, Bronson's using that density to back up the Prospector. Oh, but look at this. Prospector now, as they tussle and turn around the ropes here. Prospector trying to, nicely done, gets the go behind.
That was not nicely done. That was nicely done. He learned that from Todd Quality. He invented that.
Great escape by Bronson. Well, certainly not discredit his wrestling acumen, but his personality leaves a lot to be desired as Prospector looks for the early victory.
Not even a one. Not even a one. And he was lucky to even get that. Prospector has no idea what we have in store for him. Not a clue.
I said earlier that this may be the biggest singles opportunity for Matt Bronson here in Canadian Apex Wrestling. So what kind of pressure is he feeling going into this match, trying to recapture the gold that was part of your faction for over 400 days?
Again, right out there. That was 400 days was a long time, and it hurts me that we no longer have it. But when it comes to Matt Bronson, he's Mr. Cooper. Cool as A. He's coming in there. He knew what he has to do. He has a plan. He has that plan scouted out. He knows how to implement that plan. And that plan, right now, as you're watching, is being implemented.
Go for a test of strength here, charging into one another. As Quality and Murphy watch on the outside. It looks like Bronson trying to get back, and he goes to the midsection with a knee.
Right there. Right there. That's textbook right there. That's what you want to see at all times. He's coming in hot. Hits.
Oh!
No.
Bronson taken off of
but
his feet.
He's choking him. And the referee is doing nothing.
I don't know about that.
The referee is terrible.
The referee Robin will clearly check it. Come on, he's got a went for his mouth.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't, but that's why I'm not the champion.
Grabbing at his teeth almost. What now, huh? As I said before, these guys very evenly matched. But the Prospector seems to have had the number of the heavies as of late, at least getting into the heads of your group.
Whoa. No. You see, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Prospector got lucky. He got lucky with one victory, and that's it. That is it. One singular victory. Was it a big victory? I will give him all the credit in the world for it being a huge victory for him. But this is not going to be a long, glorious run with the Prospector. That I can promise you.
Well, certainly not if Matt Bronson has anything to do with it. Oh my goodness. The Prospector showing some aggression here.
Too much aggression. He's just trying to hurt him. It's not something we would ever do to him.
Oh, of course not.
No.
Elbow sends the Prospector down. Of course, the product of WWE legend Booker T. And Bronson maybe taking a little too much time here, involving himself with the fans.
Well, the fans want to talk to him.
Series of lethal chops from the Prospector, and perhaps Bronson regretting it now. He does reverse, but charges in, finds nothing but buckle. Prospector up and over. Oh my goodness!
Aha! See, intelligent, smart, wits. He's got it all. We've watched Prospector. While there's not been a lot of singular big singles matches for Matt Bronson, there's been a lot of big singles matches for the Prospector. A lot for us to watch. A lot for us to find the holes in his game, and there's more holes in Swiss cheese in that man's game. I've seen underpants that have more holes. That's
whatever strategy that Bronson is employing seems to be effective to this point.
We call that a kick in the back. That's what that strategy is.
Patented, I'm sure.
Oh, patented.
Murphy on the outside, getting his licks in verbally. And Bronson, oh, come on now, distracting the official on the outside. Now, how do you explain that, Skulls? You got two guys beating away on the champion.
All I see is Matt Bronson having a friendly conversation with Rob over here, the fine official.
Ridiculous. Into the cover. And
so I don't even know what happened there. Did he trip?
No, you wouldn't. Bronson finding himself in control of this one.
He's been in control the entire time. Even when you think he's not in control, he's been even more control. That's how good he is.
And he is definitely feeling it right now. The Lionsgate heavyweight setting up for a punt. Right to the gut, into the cover. The count, but the Prospector got that right shoulder off the mat.
He's hurt now. He's hurt. You've taken away his ability to breathe. He's not going to have the strength to do any of his jumping around, big suplexes, none of that. We have hurt him. Taken away his whole game. See? And bam! Right back to the lower abdomen.
Breathing problems before, he certainly does now, but perhaps on instinct alone, Wes was able to escape the pinning predicament. Prospector shows a ton of heart and resilience every time he's inside the squared circle.
Heart and resilience, that's not going to do you anything. You know what wins the championship? Being heavy. You know,
whoa, look at that agility by the Prospector.
Look at that agility.
Up and down, collides with Bronson, sends him for the ride, picks him up. Nice big bad body drop.
No, that was not nice. There was nothing nice about that.
And the Prospector might be looking to take Bronson to the woodshed here. He might have had enough.
We are just getting started. Not enough.
And the chant of the Prospector continues to come up here in Hastings Racecourse and Casino.
I'm telling you, it's the acoustics. That's what it is. They've got him on the right sides of the room. It just bounces around too much. There's like 3 people that are chanting for the Prospector right now.
Bronson just glided the 3 turnbuckles. Here comes West, charged in with a...
That was a closed fist right to the face.
Well, whatever it was, it dropped Bronson like a sack of bricks. Here comes the cover, the count, and Bronson able to kick out. But he's trying to shake the cobwebs there, as he might have got a broken jaw in that exchange.
Oh, I'm sure you'd love if he had a broken jaw. You wouldn't have him talking about it. Hear him talking to you.
Wiring his mouth shut might be a nice summer look for Matt Bronson.
No, that's I can't believe you would say something. Wish harm on another human being. And we're the bad guys.
Todd Quality trying to insert himself into the equation. Show it's Sean Murphy from behind Bronson.
He jumped at them. And this is what happens.
Oh my gosh. One of the heaviest damn power bombs I've ever seen. Is it enough to capture the gold? It's not.
Come on. That was should have been 3.
Bronson looks surprised. The power bomb has put away a number of competitors. Bronson in great shape. I don't know why he needs to show that to the capacity crowd here right now. He needs to stay on the offense.
You give the people what they want.
Bronson picking up. Nice strength here. Fall away slam.
That right there. Fall away slam. Fantastic. One of the heaviest moves. We all do it. I throw a mean fall away.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, yeah.
Another stomp from Bronson, making sure that Prospector's got to fight all the way up to a vertical base once again. Certainly struggling at this point, but still some fight, some gas left in the tank of the Prospector. But Bronson taking him right down, and Quality looks to be arguing with the fans out there. And another fall away slam. Where does he get that strength from?
It's all in the thighs. That's where the strength comes from.
What will the party look like later tonight if Matt Bronson is able to get the Canadian Apex Wrestling Heavyweight Championship?
The party's already started. They're waiting for us to show up.
Oh, I see.
That's how you do a good party. You have the party going, and then you show up fast and win. Right. You would know this if you were a champion like we are.
Now, how do you explain this? Quality lying in wait. Murphy now coming in for a strike as well. Come on.
Matt Bronson, again, having a nice friendly chat with Rob over there. And now look, I don't know.
Are you blind? 1, 2, no, come on. Maybe the spikes on your glasses have distorted your vision.
Well, that's just, it's true. Kind of, maybe, no, shut up. My vision is fine. 30-50.
Regardless, the match continues, but the championship, I regret to say, is in jeopardy right now. Will the reign be short? Oh my God!
I love when he does that. Just tosses it.
Remarkable power from Bronson as he charges in right on the chest and looks to throw again.
Oh, that's so good. I told you, my favorite. One of my favorites.
And Prospector Wes Barker is in big, big trouble.
Right over. And see? Where? They're not doing it.
Bronson on the outside.
Oh my God, is Bronson
like
okay?
A pack of dogs. Well, you might as well go check on him, Lance.
I have a job to do right here.
Quality and Murphy on the outside.
No, the real action going on is what's wrong with Matt Bronson's shoe. This is detrimental. This is a detrimental shoe injury that...
Well, maybe he should quit then.
No, maybe you should quit then.
If he can't continue, Prospector rolled into the cover. Come on, not this way, not this way! And the Prospector kicks out and saves his title.
It's because he can't put enough pressure because of the shoe.
Well, maybe instead of that party, you can call ahead and try to get a hospital bed for him if he's in that rough a shape.
Oh, no.
Looks like he's hopping around to me.
That's adrenaline. Your body can do crazy things when you got that adrenaline rush going.
Speaking of adrenaline, here comes the Prospector, gets a boot from Bronson, cinched it in, drops him down.
Dropped him. Now you see, I don't even need to explain how good that was. All people can see that. Just dropped it right on his head, DDT, right down.
And it might be a lonely walk back up the mountain for Wes Barker without that Canadian Apex Wrestling Heavyweight Championship as it hangs in the balance.
Up top.
Bronson looking for some hang time. Oh!
Oh my God, get up. Oh, Jesus.
The big boot from the Prospector.
No, not the big boot from the Prospector.
From his back, connected with the jaw of Bronson. Might finally shut him up for a minute.
No, if anything, it'll make him talk more. See? That's what they're out there for. Moral support. It's not cheating. Moralistic support. Not enough people have support morally.
Well, the morality of the West Coast Heavies is a subject of great debate, to say the least. As these two beasts square off, these studs in the main event of Crossroads. What's gonna give? Who's gonna come out on top?
I'm telling you, it's gonna be Bronson's coming out on top.
Nice headbutt from the Prospector. Ooh, Bronson though, back to those kicks. Simple but effective.
And again, going to the backs of the ring. Again, taking away the air.
Prospector, oh my goodness, off the ropes. Delivered a nice clothesline. Bronson missed wildly with that one. Big elbow drop. Sends Bronson to the ropes. Back off the ropes. Back elbow. Prospector starting to pick up some steam here. Drops an elbow. Bronson's in trouble. Prospector's feeling it. Cinching it up. Locking it in. Picking him up and driving him down.
No. See.
Beautiful suplex off the ropes. Huge leg drop. Is this it?
No!
No!
Okay. Thank you.
And at 2.5, Bronson stays alive. And Skulls is...
I'm fine. Apoplectic? No. I knew he would kick out of it. That's how much... Oh, my goodness. I'm not scared. No. It's fine. See? The match is still going on. Prospector ain't won again. He ain't gonna win again.
Prospector picking Bronson up, shoving him into that top turnbuckle. Murphy looking on, face of concern as Bronson is lifted up to the top rope. And now, come on, they got quality.
Look, they're
damn
worried.
apron.
They are worried.
Murphy.
Okay, the ring rope itself. I heard about this earlier tonight. The ring rope is slippery. People are slipping off on it.
Oh my goodness!
That's a DDT and a half right there.
Could this be the end of the Prospector's reign?
It should
1, 2, 3!
Oh.
Somehow!
What?
Some way!
No, come on!
A count of 2!
Did you pay off Rob?
Bronson can, but did I pay him off?
That sounds like something you do. You just admitted it.
I'm all about the integrity of professional wrestling. If you didn't see earlier, when I made sure the match was made between Abaddon and Taylor the Impaler. Contracts are there for a reason. And, Prospector's able to escape that one. Picks Bronson up, slams him down into the cover. The count. Does he retain? Oh, come on, quality now. You had to have seen that. He just threw the referee into the post. And now here comes Sean Murphy.
I gotta get out of here.
Lance Skulls is leaving the broadcast position. And we've got the West Coast Heavies. It's a 3-on-1 assault. Babs returns.
I was watching the whole action. Heavy's got to do what they got to do to win. Bring the belt back home.
Here comes Quality with a knee strike. We've got no official. And he's now waving off.
Phantom, he's going to regain his mana. What?
Prospector with the reversal.
No!
Oh!
No!
It's a 3-on-1, but it looks more like 1-on-3 at the moment. Murphy off the ropes.
Big
boot!
That was a Sasquatch kick.
Here comes Prospector finding the mark with Quality. Here comes Bronson taking out Todd accidentally.
Using the big numbers against themselves.
And now what are you going to do, Bronson? Now what are you going to do? Calls for a timeout.
Hey, come on, he called for a timeout.
Here comes a Prospector. Double axe handle into the cover. The referee.
He's back up.
1, 2, 3.
No! No! Beat his ass!
And wait a minute. Come on! The assault continues.
That belt belongs to the West Coast Heavies.
It's a 3-on-1. And 4 with skulls.
He stole the belt from the Heavies and he stole my haircut.
Oh my God. That might have just broken his damn neck. Look at the eyes of quality.
And Lance Skull dancing on the Prospector's grave. I salute you!
And come on, the assault continues. Murphy now setting him up for the pedigree and drops him down. Is there anyone who can stop this assault?
I hope not.
The Prospector has retained the championship, but at what cost?
This is what it means to be a CW championship. If you can't handle it, then don't take it.
F5. And now wait a minute, here comes
No!
96 and the Bright Road Stars.
You're supposed to be back on the road to go back to Alberta.
I thought the locker room was cleared, but apparently these 3 have stayed to get a measure of revenge.
Call the police. They shouldn't be in here. That's assault. Evict these 3.
And now the numbers are a little more even. KB6 handing the belt back to the Prospector.